I fell in love with the young priest and started going to church more often than I went clubbing with my friends.
My child, you're here almost every day. Do you wish to confess?
You can't lie in confession. So I refused, wanting to run away. However, my clumsiness played a cruel trick on me.
Such a wound needs to be treated urgently. I'll get a first aid kit and some ice.
I knew I wouldn't be able to calmly withstand his touch, even though I dreamed of it every night. As I tried to escape a second time, something snapped in my leg. Okay, he's coming back. I'm strong. I can keep it together. While Father Matthew carefully treated my wound, I struggled not to kiss him. Ouch! It hurts!
You got a dislocation. I need to immobilize it. Seems like I have to take you home. You won't make it on your own.
Father Matthew helped me stand up and put his arm around me as we walked to my car. I felt so happy, yet so sinful. Nevertheless, I clung to him as hard as possible. My father and my annoying admirer, Tony, were waiting for me at home.
Why the hell are you hugging the price, Angela?
He's helping me keep my balance. Actually, it's none of your business. Father Matthew held on tighter, giving Tony a look of anger and hatred. After he left, Dad shocked me with the news.
Apologize to your future husband.
What? I will choose my...
No. The decision has been made. Tony asked for your hand, and I agreed.
Tony's father controlled most of the businesses in town. Based on that, I suspected he somehow threatened my dad's pizza place.
I'll be throwing a party tonight to celebrate our engagement. Get well soon. I don't need a crippled fiancé.
Even though my leg hurt, I dropped to my knees and begged my father not to marry me off to that slug. His eyes filled with tears, but his response was heartbreaking.
You're going to that party, and you will marry him. End of story.
At that moment, the doorbell rang. It was Tony's doctor. In order to get me back on my feet, he injected me with a huge dose of painkillers. Shortly after, a courier brought me an expensive designer dress, as well as a pair of shoes. Instead, I put on jeans and sneakers before running away from home. My heart led me to only one place. I have to confess. My father is forcing me to marry someone I don't love. Also, I'm madly in love with another man.
Did you try to explain it to him? I believe he wants you to be a happily wedded woman.
I couldn't say that it was impossible to marry the one who had my heart. That's why I burst into tears and came to my senses on a church pew. In the end, my body couldn't handle the amount of medication the doctor had given me.
You fainted in the confessional. Plus, your phone wouldn't stop ringing.
While I was unconscious, my father called me 35 times. Not only that, but I got a photo from Tony showing my father's pizza place on fire. The text read, "Don't make me angry ever again." The priest saw it, yet he didn't say anything. Sorry. I have to go. I must save my family. The next time I met the love of my life was at my wedding. He was the person responsible for uniting me and that monster whom I hated.
Is anyone in this room against this marriage?
In my head, I fiercely shouted, "Me! I am!" My lips remained sealed, as I knew what was at stake. Suddenly,
Since no one seems willing to stop this crime, I'll speak up. I am against this union.
Tony became aggressive and started threatening the priest. I was scared for my beloved, but he was capable of standing up for himself.
You are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
As it turned out, Father Matthew was an undercover FBI agent. He spent months on end hunting down a mafia boss, who so happened to be Tony. I no longer had to marry someone I didn't love. Then, the man I was head over heels for made me a shocking offer.
I'm working right now. I have to deal with your ex-fiancé. Perhaps you'd like to go for coffee with me later?
It's been 2 years since our first coffee. Now Matthew and I are not only husband and wife, but also the proud parents of a wonderful daughter. She will be baptized today in the same church we fell in love with. However, this time, the priest is going to be real. Remember, One day you'll find someone who shows you why it never worked out with someone else.